Not gonna lie, man. Welcome to Fantasy Fast Life. Everything for fantasy, man. Right now, we sitting in one of our sleeper leagues, and I just want to say thank you to everybody that been here multiple seasons, and I want to say thank you to anybody that might have interest that run across this video. I will be starting um, another league if we get enough interest, but right now we're going to look into the league. This is season 4 with a $270 buy-in. And we've been going strong now for 4 seasons. And this is season 4, so I wanted to give an update. You know, usually I have to call everybody individually, do a lot of explaining. So now we're going to come here on the videos. We're going to get the explaining out the way. We're going to get everything out the way. I hope the air conditioner not too loud. I was going to throw some background music in the back, but hey, we just gonna go flat out. I just got done like maybe 2-3 hours ago. It's 1 in the morning. I just got done 2-3 hours ago talking to I do have 2 front office people now, so I just got done talking with them, and they kind of want to just stay anonymous and work the back of the scenes. So I'll let them do that, and they'll be overseeing the trades. They was helping out with the trades and stuff last season too, so a lot of y'all just didn't know. But let's get into it, man. We see that we got the draft set for 6 days from now. Well, to be honest with you, once this video goes live and I send it to everybody, the draft can start anywhere from the time that the video is sent up into the 6 days, because I kind of want to get rolling, because we got a 24-hour clock. So I'm gonna give y'all all the information here so y'all don't have to call and ask me no questions. We can talk players, but y'all don't have to just constantly like, all right, I don't know what's going on, I don't know. So this is what the video is for. So basically, what we doing right here is it's a 24-hour. Let me hit this right here. It is a 24-hour pick timer. This will not change. I mean, preseason starting, we don't have nothing going on until week 1 of the NFL season. So we are way ahead of time. There won't be a slow-mo pause. If we do get a lot of things coming in, like, hey, you know, I might turn it on. But it's not going to be this long. Like, this is 12 hours. It won't be that long. It might be like 4 hours, because that'll be pushing your pick to like 28 hours. I mean, come on now. You don't need no more than 24 hours to make your pick. Like, we not going to play them type of games. We do got 5 rounds. Everybody is assigned. Now, I know I had a couple questions coming in about the new guy that joined. And everything is good with him already, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think we got no ladies in here, but, you know, don't want to offend nobody. But I think everything is pretty much set on his part. He's going to be here this season. Hopefully we can keep him for the long haul. Usually people come into this league, they don't typically leave. So we running a 24-hour clock, and it's probably going to stay like that the whole thing. So don't get all antsy. Come on, we need the clock moved up. No. Just handle your business. Push through. Keep updating your board. It's a lot of great players on the board, so keep updating your board. Far as the payouts, now I want to touch on this because this was a thing. Well, I only had a problem. Well, I didn't really have a problem with nobody for real, but you know, with these dynasty leagues, you really want to kind of have an automatic buy-in, or usually you're supposed to have like almost like a 2-3 year buy-in ahead of time, or you're supposed to have it set up automatically where this league just keep recycling. Well, another thing about this league, if there's anybody random that run across this league, we do pay top 6. So we were running into problems, whereas though when we get near the end of the league, like some of the people like at the bottom that would have been fighting for like 6th spot to get into the playoffs, they kind of had gave up, like, hey, I can't beat these top teams. So I went up to top 6 pay, and I want to say it has done wonders. Like, I want to say within the last 2 seasons, it literally been a dogfight between 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. that many people fighting to get into the last spots of the playoffs. So that actually was excellent. Another thing that we want to touch on is that the pay rates are going to stay the same. It's going to be the same 3 options again. And it's going to be voting. If you don't vote, the stuff is going to stay for whoever voted. So on the 1500 option, which is the first option, if we have 3 people vote that and then the rest of y'all just don't vote, that will be the payout. You can't come in later on and see how you doing within the year and you like, hey, I want to vote that option out because it looks like I might win the whole league. No, you're not doing that. Get your vote in. If you don't get it in, it just won't count. So make sure you get your vote in. We will have the same payout options. We will vote once again. It will stay the same 3 pay options. Okay, another thing of concern that I want to make sure y'all fully understand, which been in the league way before last season started, and once again before this season start. If you make the playoffs, if you make the top 6 and you make the playoffs, your league fees for the next season automatically come out. What that does is it guarantees the league has 6 teams coming back. And if you making top 6, you literally just playing almost for free the next year. I mean, you might have to pay like $30, $40, $50, but you dang near is playing for free on the next year. All you got to do is get top 3, and you got money on the way. So we kind of almost running it like a top 3 league, but top 6, and then you almost like you guaranteed to like down there get most of your money back. Now, we do have a thing where as though last season everything was paid out, like every team was here. Well, we do got to understand that the one team was not here. And I went across the payout like if they was here, so I had to subtract that. And like the top 3 people probably got to send back a couple dollars, or they might balance out. I think number 1 might balance out. I have to figure that out. But I just want to say, like, that is what we're doing once again, and that's how we will go into the future. That will sustain the league for the long haul, which is them 6 teams are returning. So, because really, in a dynasty league, you supposed to have something in place. Like when you're trading a draft pick for the next year, and you might try to just do something to try to hurry up and win and run out the league after you just gave up all your draft picks, made all type of wild trades, and now you just run off. Well, the league has to do things to combat that. Like, I mean, the only people that probably wouldn't really understand or comprehend that if you just too damn selfish mentally. If you think about it, that just means that the league is constantly recycling. The league is constantly going to be here. You're constantly going to be a part of the league. You're constantly going to be playing again for another championship year after year. The trophies will be coming. So that is one thing. We do got to get the trophies to, I believe it was JRC Fly that won the last championship. And then I'm looking into getting the trophies for the years before that too. So that should be on the way too. I'm trying to make sure I kind of cover everything. We covered the payouts, covered the draft. The time won't be changing. Please remember that. Another thing, the 24-hour clock in between picks is going to open up a better trade value too. This is Dynasty. This is not a repick league. So, with that being said, you have to make sure that when you're in here and you're trading, please evaluate the trade. The trade shouldn't have to come into the league and the league veto it. Because we do have some guys and they have mentioned to me like, hey, what do you want me to do if this guy is sending me the trade? All I'm doing is accepting the trade because, hey, it looks like a good trade for me. You know what I'm saying? But the league can't just let any trade go through because we had year 1 champion We had like some fluky trade, and that's what really tightened up everything on the trades. So everything on the trades is tightened up because of what happened in year one. So we seen that these things have to be put in place. Everything that has been done in this league up to where we at now have been put in place because people either tried to cheat the system or people tried to do something slick. You know what I'm saying? So we addressing that. We addressing the concern that y'all had last year with the like the kind of dodge or lose on purpose. That will be addressed this year. Another thing that will be addressed is in the draft. Now this is not nothing that got to be addressed, but I just remembered to say this. In the draft, I should have wrote down key points or key notes, but in the draft, the trades will be a little looser, just a little looser. It's going to still be tight if you try to do something too out of control, but it's going to be a little looser. Stuff will get pushed through a little faster, a little quicker. It will be reviewed a little quicker. So make sure that you are in the trade market, because this is not, like I was saying, this is what I was saying. This is not a repick league. So the thing is that it's not a super booming wire. The wire does pick up, and the wire will, listen, we doing things to make things better. We hear y'all want a little bit of a wire. We have a tiny bit of a wire now where it's kind of more like we trying to trade and draft picks being more valuable with how it is now. But we hear y'all, so there is something coming in season 5. I got something big coming for season 5. So, I know a lot of you guys is complaining about the roster spots. I'm going to tell you, in season 5, you're going to need them roster spots. You're going to need them. And I'm going to tell you why you're going to need them. No, I can't tell you why. I'm going to let that be a surprise. I'll bring it more so near the, I'll release that information more near the playoffs. But if you're a person that like to, make your own hints or assumptions, you can think. But you will need them roster spots. So don't worry about that. We got something big coming for season 5. I just want to say that. We got something big coming for season 5. And basically, I'm just trying to make sure we cover everything. Like I say, trades will be a little looser. Please, we have a 24-hour clock. If a guy haven't made his pick and you're looking to get that draft pick, DM him. Send in trades. Get on the wall. That's when you can contact me. Hey, can you contact this owner? And let them know, I'm reaching out about trade talks. And I'll let you know. I'll try to reach out to him. And if he's saying, hey, I'm doing trade talks. If he say, hey, I don't want to, tell him I ain't really looking to move that. I'll let you know, hey, he's not looking to move that. It's nothing you can do to get this player. Like, it's untradeable at that point. For all the guys in my basketball league, the basketball league will be strong this year. I'm going to just say that we cleaned up majority of the BSers, and I'm continuously cleaning. We'll have some new owners in there probably next week, and we'll get that draft going. Them drafts might bump into each other for everybody that's dual leaguing with the basketball league. And listen, I just want to say, shout out to everybody that was in the basketball league last year. Fantastic job. It probably was one of the funnest seasons ever. Like, we had a blast in there. It was a lot of action. It was a lot of daily action. It was a lot of, people getting together. Like, hey, put a 3-way call or put a group call together. Or, just talking smack. Because it was electrifying in there. I'm not going to lie. That pick'em is insane. But I have a video coming to talk about that even more. I just wanted to touch on it just a little bit. I'm going to get in touch with some of these owners. Once we done with, our championship, everybody kind of, go kind of cold on the league, because I usually don't start the next season right away until we're near here getting ready to draft and everything, so we can build the hype, get everybody back going at one point in time. If I started too early, it's just like, hey, the draft's not coming up, OTAs is not running, training camp is not going. So at this point right now, like, we really at the best time you can get your research in. A guy's on that 24-hour clock, you want that pick, hey, like I say, get to talking. Don't sit around. But like I said, the draft can start from any time after this video up until August 1st. And it looks like we're going to be running into the preseason. So we probably will run into the preseason of the NFL. I think one of the first games is the Hall of Fame game on August 6th. So we probably might run into that. But I just want to say, hey, great season to all my owners. I want to say thank you. All the people that always been handling your business right away in this league. I just want to say thank you. You make the job so much easier because these have been some crazy seasons sometimes. Like, it has been insane. I'm talking about having to argue with owners, to constantly calling, constantly messaging, trying to get things accomplished and done. So I want to take a moment and just say thank you to all the people that just been boom right on the spot. Either you getting stuff handled early or you getting it done right on time. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say shout out to them people, and I really do appreciate y'all. And we're gonna have another great season, man. And you know, I hope the guy that's joining the league for the first time this year, I really hope he enjoy it. And like I say, if we get enough interest in the comment section, you want to know more about the league, get a look through, I can put that type of video out. I just didn't go through nothing on this one, like directly, like how the scoring is done in this league and the teams and everything, just because I wanted to get this video to my owners so they can know exactly what's going on in the league and what's expected, what's being upheld, and exactly what's going on. But I want to say thank y'all, and let's have a great season, man. Be coming with some more content.